Leviticus 25:10 says, "Proclaim liberty throughout the land to all of the inhabitants." In the old State House in Pennsylvania, there in Philadelphia, there hung a bell that originally was just called the State House bell, but it came to be known as the Liberty Bell. I believe it first came to Philadelphia in 1752, but it cracked twice, and they had to recast the bell. Two guys by the name of Pass and Stowe recast the bell to repair it. And the bell was not rung on July the 4th. It was rung on July the 8th when the Declaration of Independence was read out loud publicly. But that Bible verse, Leviticus 25:10, "Proclaim liberty throughout the land." There's a song that I like to listen to on Independence Day on July 4th called "Let Freedom Ring." Boy, I tell you, it just puts the shivers up and down your spine. But proclaim liberty. You know, there in New York Harbor, we have that great Statue of Liberty. I believe it was a gift from the French people to our nation. And speaks of liberty, freedom. And we rejoice today in our freedom, our liberty. And we need to let freedom ring and proclaim liberty throughout all the land. Not just America, but throughout the world. And that liberty, that freedom has a source, folks. Jesus Christ says, "And if the Son has set you free, you shall be free indeed." I believe there's a verse in Galatians that says, "We have been called to freedom, but not to use our freedom as a cover-up for evil, but rather to serve one another in love." But freedom, we're celebrating that. Let freedom ring. Let's let it ring out here in Auburn and in Diverne and in Springfield and throughout Illinois, throughout the United States. Let's let the bell of freedom ring, and that bell that rings is the gospel of Jesus Christ, because it's only through him that a person can truly be set free. I'm glad, that our nation has freedom. I'm glad that during the Civil War, that the slaves, that slavery came to an end here in America, and that the slaves were set free. But I want to tell you, as we think about our American history, the greatest freedom, the true liberty that needs to ring forth and has rung forth from this land throughout the world, throughout the country at different times, but needs to ring forth loud and clear that if we truly want to be free as Americans, we've got to find that in Jesus Christ alone. He is the source of true freedom. Let freedom ring, folks. Let freedom ring from your house, as you put out your flag on the flagpole, or you shoot the fireworks off and sit around your backyard or at a park with your family. Let freedom ring. As you mention things about our nation, tell people the true freedom, the freedom that we celebrate, comes from freedom through Jesus Christ. In him we find freedom from sin, freedom from the tyranny of Satan and living a life without meaning and purpose. Freedom, we are set free so that we can experience God's great plan for our lives. Let me tell you, freedom is great. True freedom. It's, freedom, is not, I think there's a false idea of freedom. I can do whatever I want to. But I tell you, freedom, that kind of freedom leads to anarchy. And freedom, well, I'll just do whatever feels good to me. Hey, that leads to bondage. That leads to addiction and slavery to things, materialism or drug addiction or whatever. You can be addicted to a number of things. But true freedom, freedom to experience life as God created it, is found only in Jesus Christ. God loves you. God loves our country. And I love you as well. I'll talk to you later.